Hey gang, Nismo D21 checking in. Just wanted to show you another junkyard score from today. Me and a close buddy went out and he was hunting for some Porsche 924 parts, and I was just browsing. I had a couple things on my list that I definitely wanted, and I didn't find anything. But to my surprise, this is what I scored today. This is off of a S13 240SX, and I just got done shining it up, and this thing is actually really in awesome shape. I just got to clean up some of the gack out of this Nissan logo here, but this is good enough. It's not worn through anywhere. This thing's good enough that it's going to probably go on my green truck. I already test fit the splines. I had a spare Hardbody steering column over at my buddy's shop, and while I was there I decided to slip this on it and see if it would slide on and engage, and it does. So this is going to be a direct bolt on. So I figured I'll play musical steering wheels. I'll tell you an opinion. This is my opinion, but the steering wheels that came with the square dash hard bodies, the ones with the rectangular horn button in the center, gotta be the ugliest steering wheel that those trucks ever had. I mean, I think they had 4 different steering wheels. The best looking one obviously was the SEV6 4-spoke. In my opinion, the SEV6 4-spoke for the square dash. The 4-spoke that came with the 94 to 97s, actually the 94 and 95s had the non-airbag steering wheel 4-spoke, and that was a pretty good one. That's what my green truck has now. I swapped the red truck over to that 4-spoke wheel as well, and it works. It looks really good. The Pathfinder has an ugly red rectangular horn button steering wheel, and I think it looks just, I don't know, I've just never been a fan of that steering wheel. I'd rather have like an 86.5 2-spoke steering wheel before I had the square one. It just doesn't look right to me. I mean, that's my opinion. You can thumbs down me on that one if you're a big fan of the rectangular horn button steering wheel that ran from like 86.5 all the way up until I think close to, I think 93 was the last year that we saw that steering wheel. So that's my opinion on it. This is a S13 automatic. Must have belonged to an old lady or something. The car was in the yard. It had been ripped apart already. The engine was already gone and everything. But this was left behind, and it had some gack on it, obviously. But it cleaned up really, really nice. I mean, it's nice enough that I would gladly hold on to this steering wheel and not feel like I was going to get some kind of disease from it. And it's in good enough shape that I think the green truck should have it. So green truck's going to have quite a year. It's going to get a new steering wheel and this set of wheels right here. Obviously I showed you guys. Actually, no, the last time I showed you these wheels, they had red truck's tires on it. So here it is. These are all the 215 6015 Sumitomos mounted. I just got to, polish up these wheels just a little bit, get some of the stuff off. I already glass cleaned them to get some of the dirt and dust and road debris off. So those are ready to go. From what I hear, my slots for the red truck are supposed to be back from the machine shop tomorrow. So I'll be picking those up after work, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Because, you never know. Things can definitely not work out. But I have high faith. Bam! This is a surprise to me right here. Mainly because I knew I wanted one of these. I knew these existed, but I had not seen one in a truck, and I never knew if I was going to find one or not, or if I was going to have to go on eBay and pay, silly money for this. But this is out of a King Cab V6 from '94. This King Cab, I couldn't tell you if it was an SE or not. I don't know. It's been painted. It was painted flat black. It was a mud truck. It looked like it had a very tough end of its life and everything. But it had a floor mount parking brake. So I'm like, well, that's cool. And I looked at the center console and it looked like somebody just shoved it in there and didn't even bother to bolt it down. But this bolts right into the cab for my Pathfinder pickup project. I already test fit it, and it does fit well. I'll post some pictures up on infamousnissan.com and my Instagram, which is rainmaker_D21. Be sure to check those out. I've got a lot of pictures that I put up there. But it bolts right into the cab, and it'll look, well, other than it being gray and the rest of the interior being red, which I don't give a crap about, but it's going to look factory. And I have an armrest now. And all I got to do is just run a little notch in the back there to make room for the parking brake cable that came off the Pathfinder, and this will hide all my crappy work quite nicely. Not only that, but I've got all these pop-outs now for switches. I can do all kinds of switches and everything. I lost one, but these are just the same ones that go in the dashboard, so I've got a billion of these. Just put it in. I can put whatever switches I want in there and run wiring anywhere, which is cool. It had a lot of moss growing on it. The whole truck had moss growing on it. There will be pictures of it up on my Instagram. But once I put some glass cleaner on it and then some vinyl guard, look at that. It looks really good. And the door works perfectly fine. It'll stay open. If I pop it open here, it'll latch and stay open. I'm gonna just, yeah. It's even got the mounting bolts down there already. Well, I'll probably change the bolts, but I have the plastic trim here. I actually got the plastic trim out of another truck. Never got the center console out of that one. So I had this trim piece here, no console. Now I got the console to match the trim piece, which is great. So this will be sitting in. Well, actually, I've already had it in the cab. So just check out my Instagram. Rainmaker_D21, and you'll see all the pictures of it sitting inside the cab there. It's pretty cool. So green truck, Pathfinder pickup, green truck. I got a lot of good things going on. I'm just waiting for the weather to break, and I will bring you guys an update from the cleaned up shop. I've been doing a lot of work on it. I didn't want to film anything until I actually had it cleaned up mostly. And I'm already starting to decorate. I've got some banners and flags hanging up in there already. So check it out. Check it out. I'll have more updates coming up soon. You guys take it easy now, and have a great day.